Another problem. The radio's got her power disconnected for about 24 hours roughly. The processor completely locked up, as you can see. So what we have to do is press the, I believe it's the T equals AB, turn the radio on, and it resets processor. So again, 0 dots, all dots. So I was reading a little bit on the schematic tonight, and I noticed that pin 2 of all other PLL in this radio shows 5 volts. I'll check it again. 4.8, 4.8, 4.8, 4.8, and then pin 7 here should also be the same on IC17. We have 0 volts. Now, I was looking through the schematic diagram for how this IC17 is wired in. IC17 is interconnected with all the other PLLs through an inductor L47. And if you look at the schematic, you'll see L47, and the voltage flows through that to pin 7 of IC17. That L7 also connects to every other PLL. But excuse me, hands there. Connects to every other PLL. What I'm thinking could possibly be happening is that L47 may be actually faulty. And L47 sits between IC18 and IC8. One side we have a little bit of a fluctuation here, 4.6, 4.5, then 0. So we'll go to the other side of L47. I'll check pin 2. Still got 4.8. We have 0.61 volts on one side of L47. We have 0.6 volts on the other side of L47. Alright, so what we'll do now is do a continuity test. Turn off the radio. So now we'll do a continuity test through L47. Make sure it's actually good. L47 appears to be fine. So we'll check the voltage again. 0.61. 0.61. Alright. So we have a voltage drop going on here, or L47 is just not getting proper voltage. So I'm going to go back to the schematic, do a quick little drawing of it, and show you what I'm dealing with here. Okay, so this is pretty much a rundown schematic diagram of the 440. This is bare bones on how the PLL system is set up. And pin 2 to each PLL. We got IC17, which is in there. So as we know, we have a lock 4.8 on IC18. We have 4.8 volts on IC1 pin 2. We have 4.8 volts on IC4, 4.8 volts on IC9, all on pin 2. So we know we have that voltage supplied through the diodes. I'm assuming. I don't know. Now, we got IC17 over here, pin 7, 0.1 volts. And that's fed through D1 from the controller, J6, pin 2, control A/2-4-UL. So, we know we have 4.8 volts on this side of the diode. We know we have 4.8 volts on this side of the diode. We know we have 4.8 volts on this side of the diode. And 4.8 volts on this side of the diode. We have 0.1 and 0.6 on the opposite side of the diode. So, these four are locked. So it's either the voltage is coming in through J6, which comes down, feeds through the coil, through the diodes, to each of the PLLs. C21, looking at the schematic, I'm not sure if that's actually part of the circuit or not. I'll just ignore C21 for now. So, if J6 feeds these voltages, you'd think there'd probably be 4.8 volts here, but there's not. It's kind of hard to understand this, I got to be honest. We got 0 volts, pin 7, IC17. They're all locked here. So what we're going to do, we're going to check each of these diodes, forward and backwards of them. And we're going to see what the voltages is on 4 of these diodes, D12, D1, D4, and D7. And we're going to see if there's any voltages on both sides. Obviously, be 4.5 or 4.8 on this side. I'm going to see if there's any voltage on this side of each of those diodes. If there's voltage on each side of these diodes, then we know that there's an open trace or circuit between the diodes and L47. But let's test that theory and see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I'm going to check the voltages on the pin 2, which would be on one side of the diode, and L47 would be on the other side of the diode. So I'm going to check the output of the diode. I'm going to try D4, which is 4.8, which is should be locked. I'm going to try D7, 4.8, which is locked. D1, 4.8, which is locked. And D12, 4.8, which is locked. So now we're going to check the L47 side of each diode and see what it gives us. You only get access to a couple of these, D1 and D7. So let's try D1. We have 0.60 volts. .83 on one side, 0.6 on the other. So now we're going to try D1, 0.60, try L47 again, 0.6 on both sides, 0.01. Then we're going to check D10 on 0.6, 0.2. Now the voltage needs to fluctuate a little bit. 0.6 there. 0.1, 0.6, 0.2. Alright, I'm going to flick off the radio here for a second, turn her back on, and see if we can see a voltage fluctuate. Okay guys, what you're looking at here is a voltage on L47. And as you can see, quite unstable. Now it's 4.68, 0.6, 4.6. Now I'm on pin 7 of IC17. Weird, isn't it? Now I'm on L47, forward, both sides, D7, 4.6, D1, 4.6, 4.8. PLL stays locked. Put the voltage to IC17 is fluctuating a fair bit. I'm going to turn her off here. I'm going to turn her back on again. Just changing bands here. Interesting, isn't it? The voltage just comes and goes like that. Still changing bands here. Voltage is going crazy again. And they lock on. So there you go. Something strange going on here, no doubt. Kind of makes me think that there's a problem from the controller causing this. Let me try something here. I'm going to try pushing on some of the wires on the connectors here, see what happens. See if we can invoke dots. So, the wires on the connectors are not doing nothing. Not causing any problems. And in there, tap on the board. Nothing. So, the problem appears to be coming from J6, pin 2. So we're going to have a look at the schematic, look at the controller, and see if there's anything on the controller board associated with J6 that could cause this voltage problem with IC 17, pin 7. Anyways, I guess that's it for the next video. Tomorrow night we'll look into the controller and see if we can't figure out what's going on. Right now, Everything's locked. Now, here's, like I say, it's coming from J6. So tomorrow night we'll have a look at that part of the circuit, see what we can come up with. But as it is right now, looking at the schematic over here, the issue now lies with J6 as it feeds IC17 directly. It also feeds through this side of that diodes and all the PLLs. So J6 we're going to be looking at tomorrow. Pin 2. Anyways, enjoy the video, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.